and welcome. It's been a minute, but welcome back and welcome to another episode of Adventures with a Home Health Aide. Y'all, I've said it once and I'm probably going to say it 30 billion more times. It is not always your client that gets you. It's not always your client that gets you, because the other day I was hanging with Pop Pop. And the one thing Pop Pop wanted to do is he wanted to go see his lady love. And that's exactly what he called her, my lady love, my lady love. May we all be so very blessed as to find someone who loves us enough to go all the way to the Golden Gates with us. And we all say amen. But no, I took Pop Pop to see his lady love, and I waited till he went into a room because he asked me for some private time, and I went and sat down in the TV lounge. Now, if I looked up, I could look right down the hallway that Pop Pop went down. Perfect, right? And I thought, I could be here 15 minutes. I could be here an hour. I don't know how long Pop Pop wants. So I'm going to do some schoolwork. So I got on the old phone, fired up my college work, and I'm sitting there reading through one of the very many lectures I have to do, when all of a sudden it dawned to me that someone was going, ahem, ahem. And I finally looked up, and there's a lady sitting right across the table from me looking at me. And I'm looking at her, and she looked at me, and I said, I'm so sorry, I didn't see you. My name's Amanda. How are you? And she said, well, just call me Graham. Fair enough, Graham. What's new with you? Well, why are you sitting here, my dear, and not visiting with your loved one? So I explained to Graham what I do and why I'm sitting here. What's going on? And she looks at me and she says, that's nice. You're such a good girl for doing your schoolwork. Y'all, I don't know what it is about when an elderly individual calls me a good girl. I go right back to that 5-year-old, because I got called a good girl. I don't get it, but it's a thing. So she didn't talk for a minute or two, so I went ahead and I started reading my schoolwork again. And finally I hear, ahem. So I looked up and she said, all that reading, all that education, you know a lot, don't you? Well, I'm intelligent, but I'm stupid as shit, so yeah. And I looked at her and I said, well, ma'am, I'm smart, but I'm stupid smart. I don't really survive well in the outside world and around people. I know a lot, not a whole lot of common sense with the old ADHD, though. And she looked at me and she said, can I give you some wisdom from a 90-year-old woman to a young woman? I looked at her and I went, yeah, sure. Now, listen, I don't know why I will never get it that when somebody says, can I give you some wisdom? Can I give you some advice? I need to hold on to something. I need to mentally and emotionally prepare myself for what is going to be said to me. Because again, I look at this cute little Graham in her cardigan, her nice pressed slacks, her cute little button-up blouse, the cross around her neck, the glasses with the chain, the cute, floofy, permed hair. And I don't think anything severe is going to come out of that mouth. I really, really, really need to understand that, bitch. You have no idea. Because she looked at me and she said, be a hussy. What? A hussy. Be a floozy. Be a flake. What are you, young kid? Be a slut. Huh? I was 28 years old when I got married, and I was a virgin when I got married. And I learned that sex was nothing more than an interruption, a disappointment, and wet sheets. My husband didn't have one clue on where to go or how to do it. And his junk was crooked. His junk was, it was crooked? Oh, yes. His penis was so crooked, it was like a spring inside of a watch. I had to perform synchronized swimming moves to get that thing in me. All those years and all I got was blanks, no children, wet sheets, and disappointment. I know you young girls are all about sex and empowerment. I'm sure you've seen many a crooked penis in your day. No. Well, let me tell you something. I had to just about do a split with a twist and a somersault to get on that thing. And then when I get older and I am full of disappointment, I learned I could read the book while he was doing whatever he was doing and not even miss a sentence or a question mark or a comma or a period. I could read the book just fine as long as I could hang my head a certain angle. And then I read a romance book. Oh, shit. And I learned that sex was sweat and pleasure and passion. And I was so pissed off because by then I was in my late 50s. And there was no more getting it. I was still married. He had no clue and it didn't even work anymore. Oh, really? Y'all, I am in full-blown, oh my God. And there is a nurse with her med cart about 20 feet away, just like tapping keys. Her face was like this, just click, 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 click. She was in shock. I was in shock. And then this woman said, yeah, he died when he was in his 60s. And well, by then everything down there just dried up. It was like a desert of sandpaper. Things I don't want to know about. Things I'm not looking forward to. So I hope before you put a ring on it, there's already a ring on it. You just go out and you play the field. Have as much sex as you can. I regret not doing that sooner. And now you young girls have fake penises that shake, twist, and vibrate. And I can't even use one of them because Lord knows I can't reach down there no more. Oh, Mary, Mother, and Joseph. Well, it was nice talking to you, sweetie. I've shit myself. Nurse! And I swear to y'all, I'm still sitting there just, what? I'm still lost at the you had to pull out synchronized swimming moves to get on that thing. Y'all, I swear to God, I swear to y'all, I went and I watched a synchronized swimming video. And I didn't feel too good afterwards. A spring from a watch? What was it? Like, I don't even want to picture that. By the time Pop Pop came back, I'm still sitting at the table with a look on my face. God bless Pop Pop. That college work is hard stuff, huh? Yes, sir. Would you like to go home now? Oh, I'd like it. I'm a tad hungry. Good, I'll make you some chicken noodle soup. Well, that's my favorite. I took Pop Pop home, made him dinner, finished my shift, and drove all the way home, and all I could see in the back of my mind was synchronized swimming moves. Was it the kicking? The twisting? The thrusting? I have questions that I don't want answered. I have questions I don't want answered. I have to think about this more.